Does your mind ever feel like a battlefield? Like every single day, a fresh wave of notifications, deadlines, and anxieties is fighting for your peace, leaving you feeling totally overwhelmed and mentally drained. It feels like a constant struggle against the chaos of modern life just to keep your head above water. Now, I want you to imagine a man who ruled most of the known world nearly 2,000 years ago. He faced plagues that wiped out huge chunks of his population, relentless wars on the frontiers of his empire, and political betrayal from the people closest to him. And yet, through it all, he built a mind so resilient, so disciplined, that you could only call it a fortress. That man was the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. He wasn't just a ruler of lands, he was a master of himself. He didn't just command armies, he commanded his own thoughts with a powerful set of daily disciplines rooted in Stoic philosophy. These weren't just abstract ideas, but practical, real-world tools he used to forge an unbreakable mind under unimaginable pressure. Today, we're digging into his 7 core practices, the Emperor's rules for building a mental fortress that can stand up to the chaos of our own modern world. These are the same principles that gave an emperor peace, and they're just as relevant today as they were back then. The first rule is simple: conquer the day before it even starts. Marcus Aurelius kicked off his mornings not by reacting to the world, but by preparing his mind for it. This practice, known in Stoicism as prosoche, is all about paying close attention to your inner state and setting a clear intention for the day. He knew that every day would throw challenges his way, especially from other people. In his personal journal, Meditations, he wrote a powerful reminder to himself. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. This wasn't him being a pessimist, it was preparation. He wasn't complaining. He was vaccinating his mind against shock and frustration. By anticipating these difficulties, he took away their power to mess with his peace. He then reminded himself that people act this way out of ignorance, not malice, and that his job was to work with them, not against them. So, how can you use this? Before you even think about grabbing your phone, take 2 minutes. Sit with your thoughts and look at the day ahead. What challenges might pop up? A tough meeting? A brutal commute? A disagreement with a loved one? Visualize them, not with dread, but with a sense of calm determination. Decide right now how you're going to respond with virtue, with patience, understanding, or courage. As Marcus knew, a mind that's prepared is a mind that's protected. Your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. The second rule is the absolute cornerstone of all Stoic practice and the ultimate filter for your thoughts, mastering the dichotomy of control. This principle, taught by the philosopher Epictetus and championed by Marcus, is brutally simple. Some things are in our control and some things are not. The things in our control are our own thoughts, our judgments, and our actions. Outside of our control is, well, almost everything else. What people think of us, the economy, the weather, even the final outcomes of our best efforts. The Stoics believe that most of our mental pain comes from one simple mistake: trying to control what we can't, while neglecting the few things we actually can. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's the whole game. When you feel anxious, angry, or frustrated, just pause and ask one question. Is the thing causing this feeling actually in my control? If your flight gets cancelled, you can't control the airline or the storm. But you can control how you react. You can choose to fly into a rage and wreck your day, or you can choose to accept it and start looking for a solution. If someone criticizes you, you can't control their opinion, but you can control whether you let their words shatter your self-worth. This isn't about being a doormat or just giving up. It's about being ruthlessly smart with your mental energy. By focusing only on your own choices and judgments, you take back your power from the chaotic world around you and build a calm, centered mind that isn't easily shaken. The third rule is about closing out your day with purpose. Just like he prepared his mind in the morning, Marcus Aurelius, following his Stoic predecessor Seneca, believed in examining his day each evening. This isn't about beating yourself up over mistakes. It's about running an honest, judgment-free review of your actions. Seneca famously said he would plead his own case at his own internal court every night. He'd ask himself, what bad habit did you fix today? What fault did you stand up to? In what way are you better? Think of this as a philosophical audit. It's a chance to step back and look at your own behavior from a calm, rational viewpoint. It creates a feedback loop that fuels constant self-improvement. By reviewing what you did, you build the self-awareness that is the bedrock of self-discipline. To put this into practice, just set aside 10 minutes before bed. Grab a journal and answer a few simple questions. What did I do well today that lined up with my values? Where did I fall short? When did I let my emotions get the best of me? What can I learn from it, and what will I do differently tomorrow? The goal here isn't to shame yourself, it's to understand yourself. When you consistently do this evening review, you become your own best coach. You start to spot patterns, you correct your course, and you make sure that every day, no matter how wild, becomes a lesson in wisdom. Rule number 4 is a powerful 1-2 punch for your mindset, combining two deep Stoic ideas, Amor, Fati and Memento, Mori. Amor Fati means a love of fate. It's the practice of not just accepting whatever happens, but embracing it as if you chose it yourself. Marcus Aurelius believed that every single event, good or bad, is part of the grand, rational design of the universe. Fighting against it is like fighting against nature itself. He wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This doesn't mean being passive. It means seeing every obstacle as an opportunity. A brutal project at work is now a chance to practice patience. A betrayal is now a lesson in resilience. As Marcus famously said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This radical acceptance gets even deeper with the second concept, Memento, Mori, or remember you will die. The Stoics didn't see this as dark or morbid. They saw it as incredibly liberating. Thinking about how short life is puts all our trivial worries into perspective. It creates urgency and clarity, forcing you to focus on what actually matters. In the face of your own mortality, is that petty argument or minor screw-up really worth your peace of mind? By loving your fate and remembering you will die, you unlock a profound level of resilience. You stop wasting energy fighting reality and start using that energy to live with purpose in the here and now. By the way, if you're finding these ancient rules useful for modern life, take a second to subscribe. We explore timeless wisdom like this every week to help you build a stronger mind. The fifth rule smashes a common myth about Stoicism, that it's all about navel-gazing and self-interest. For Marcus Aurelius, nothing could be further from the truth. His fifth rule was to always act with justice and for the common good. Justice was one of the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues and maybe the most important. The Stoics believed we are fundamentally social animals, born to work together like hands, feet, and eyes. To act selfishly or unfairly is to act against our very own nature. Marcus was constantly reminding himself of his duty to others. He wrote that our purpose is to serve our community because that's what we were made for. He'd ask, is this action helping my community? Is it fair? Is it kind? This sense of duty applied to everyone, even people who had wronged him. In one of his most famous lines, he wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This principle is all about seeing how connected we all are. In our day-to-day lives, this means choosing empathy, fairness, and kindness. It means thinking about how our choices affect our family, our co-workers, and our community. Are you making a positive contribution? Are you being a fair and good-hearted person? True mental strength isn't built in isolation. It's forged by contributing to something bigger than yourself. When you dedicate your actions to the common good, you find a deeper sense of purpose that strengthens your mind against selfish anxieties and petty worries. Rule number 6 is all about forging resilience through what the Stoics called voluntary hardship. They were pioneers of the idea that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. They knew that a mind that only knows comfort becomes fragile and weak. To build an unbreakable mind, you have to intentionally practice discomfort. This isn't about punishing yourself, it's mental training. Think of it like lifting weights for your willpower. By taking on small, self-imposed challenges, you build the discipline and grit you need to handle the big, involuntary challenges life is guaranteed to throw at you. These practices can be incredibly simple. Seneca would practice living on basic food for a few days a month. You could try taking a cold shower, sleeping on the floor for one night, or fasting from a pleasure you enjoy, like social media or sugar. The point isn't the act itself, but what it teaches you. That you can handle more than you think, that your comfort isn't required for your happiness, and that you are the master of your impulses, not the other way around. Marcus Aurelius lived this discipline his whole life, choosing simplicity even as an emperor. This kind of training prepares your mind to stay calm and rational when things get tough. When a real crisis hits, a job loss, a health scare, your mind won't freak out because it's been trained in the art of endurance. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you prove to yourself that your inner peace doesn't depend on your external conditions. The final rule is to consistently feed your mind with wisdom. Marcus Aurelius wasn't born a sage. He was a lifelong student of philosophy. His book, Meditations, is living proof of his daily habit of reading the great Stoic thinkers who came before him, like Epictetus, Seneca, and Zeno, and then reflecting on how to actually apply their lessons. He knew that wisdom isn't something you just achieve. It's a continuous process. You can't just read a book and be magically transformed. You have to wrestle with the ideas, question them, and most importantly, live them out through your actions. That's why his journal is filled with him working through these concepts, reminding himself of the core principles and pushing himself to live up to them. To follow this rule, make reading and reflection a non-negotiable part of your day. Spend 15 minutes with a Stoic text or any book of wisdom that challenges you. But don't just passively read the words, chew on their meaning. How does this apply to my life right now? Where did I fail to live up to this idea today? Think of it as having a conversation with the wisest minds in history. It gives you a constant source of guidance, perspective, and strength. As Seneca wrote, we should treat these thinkers like trusted advisors we can consult anytime. Over time, their wisdom becomes your own, baked into your character and ready to go when you need it most. An unbreakable mind isn't built in a day, it's forged through a lifetime of learning and reflection. So there you have it, the Emperor's 7 rules for an unbreakable mind. Win your morning by setting your intention. Filter your world through the dichotomy of control. Review your day with an honest evening journal. Embrace your fate and remember your mortality. Act with justice for the common good. Build discipline through voluntary hardship. And finally, nourish your mind daily with wisdom. These aren't just dusty old sayings, they are a practical blueprint for building a mental fortress. Marcus Aurelius used these rules to find calm while leading an empire through war and plague. He proved that no matter how chaotic things get on the outside, your mind can remain a citadel, a place of peace, reason, and unshakable strength. The power to build this fortress is in your hands. It starts not with some huge gesture, but with small, consistent daily practices. Just start with one. Practice it, own it, and then add the next. If this dive into ancient wisdom resonated with you, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content on building a stronger, more resilient mind. And let us know in the comments, which one of these 7 rules are you going to start with first? The rest, as Marcus would say, doesn't matter.